So, hi, hello, and welcome to another video. So for this week, actually for these next 7 days, we are basically going to be reading series. So for this round, we are only doing audiobooks, just because that is much easier to choose from, and then, next time I will choose something else, and I just want a good start on this and try to finish like maybe 7 audiobooks, and then the next round. So I will do this every single month, like the first in every single month until the 7th. I will reading series, and at least as far as I'm able to, basically that's the plan. So yeah, and basically now I'm doing audiobooks. Next time I might do every single one, or just do one series and finish it off, and just overall just try and see how I'm going to do it. I don't really know yet. However, I also have some physical books that I can get to, I need to get to, so I will do probably the series that I have, which is I have The Alloy of Law and Shadow of Self, and then I have The Vanishing Season, Feminine, I have Grip, I have Reckless, Wildfire, and Love Her or Lose Her, and The Fire Between High and Low, and The Silent Waters. So we have quite a lot to choose from there. And if I read 1 to 10, I don't know. It depends on kind of how I am feeling with this whole thing. So basically what I have done, I have this whole list. I have 101 series that I have started. So the plan is definitely to just read, see how far we are getting, away. So I have a few ones that only have 1 book left. Would have been great to, hit that one. But I don't think that I will do that. But yeah, let's just see what our first book will be, so I can, start reading it and get these done. So I just excluded all the other ones, just because they are in a long list. So 38. Okay, so 38 is Little Bridge Island, and the next one is No Judgments. So I don't know. What my goal is to basically see, do I want to keep this series or do I want to stop it? Because if I don't like the books, I need to get better at just ending it, just because I have done that with a few ones. Like, do I actually feel like excited to finish this or continue on with it? And some of them have been no. Some of them are like, nah, and the nah. I'm definitely going to see, do I like the next one? But yeah, No Judgments. So this one is 9 hours and 15 minutes. So yeah, I am super excited to see how this is going to go. So we'll just start reading, and or not at this current time, but just see. So this one has 4, I think. So I have 3 left. So after No Judgments, I will have 2 left. That is great. Okay, so I finished No Judgments, and this is the kind of the first one in the Little Bridge Island. The first one was Bridal Boot Camp, which is like the 0.5, so it's not that long. So No Judgments, I am going to give this 3 stars. So basically it's about this woman called, I think her name is Bree, who basically after like these things that has happened with her ex, basically she decides to move out to little bridge island. And basically, there, she has been there for a little while. And basically, it's a hurricane coming in, and she decides to stay. And basically, she meets this guy who is the nephew of the one that she works with. I don't remember his name. But basically, yeah, it's their love story. And basically, the reason why I gave it 3 stars is that I really loved the romance. I really liked it, and I really liked that basically she stood up for herself in the end with her ex, because obviously he came back. And basically what I am going to say, that the reason why I kind of give it 3 stars is because of the hurricane aspect. And it has nothing to do with the hurricane itself, you know, just because, yes, it's normal. And basically, I know a lot of people stay during hurricanes. Like, I have never, like, experienced one myself because I don't live in an area that has hurricanes. But, I mean, I've seen damages, and this was like, I think by the time it hit, it was a category 3. And it was supposed to go, like, straight over this island that she lived on. And basically, the only thing that was damaged was the bridge. Nothing else. Not a rooftop flew off. It wasn't flooding, but no rooftops, like. And I just, I feel like that is not realistic. I just feel like it was just like, oh, nothing is, you know, ruined. And I feel like that is so not happening. Like, that's not realistic, and it doesn't have to be that realistic, but overall I like it to be more realistic. I just don't feel like it's that realistic that a roof stays on in a category 3 hurricane. So that's kind of why I'm pulling it down a little, and this would not have been a 5 star, probably a 4. So, but kind of the hurricane, that aspect that like nothing was damaged, I just feel like it's a little unrealistic. But yeah, so for the physical part, I basically reread Flow, which is the first book in this series. Like these, I'm gonna say it kind of is the first, but it's kind of is the 0.5 in this series. So I was not in the biggest like physical reading mood today, so I kind of just read this and got that done. And yeah, that's kind of the thing. The plan for this is just see, will I get to grip tomorrow? I don't know. Really depends on how I am kind of feeling. But what we are going to do is pick another book, just because I like to have some time on it. And I do have a few long books on here, which would not be fun. So let's just see what we'll get. I am going to laugh if we get like 38 again. But if I wasn't clear, I am going to continue on with this series, even if this was a 3 star, just because I'm curious to the other ones in this series. At least, like, we're going to take it. Like, if I totally hate one, I mean, yeah. So basically, I know that we will eat a 5th one coming out. You want to know when that comes out? 2027. So I think I will have gotten this series by then. So yeah, but it's fine. Let's just pull the next one. I still have excluded all the like other ones, so only Audible are here. 77. Okay, so 77 is the Iron Fae. Is 77. So that is the Iron Knight that we are up to. And basically what I need to do, I need to look everywhere kind of for this. So let's take a look. The Iron Fae. No, the Iron Knight. The Iron Knight, yeah. we have that. Okay. So we are definitely going with that one next. That one is much longer than the other one. And this series, I don't really know if I'm loving it. And yeah, I don't know if I will continue on after this or not. Just because I gave all of them 3 stars and I have not, I don't know. It's okay, but I don't know if I love it enough to continue on. Okay, so I am done with the Iron Knight, which is the 4th book in the Iron Fae series, and it's basically the kind of the last one in this kind of part of the Iron Fae, and I'm gonna give it 3 stars. So I honestly don't know how I feel about it. What my plan is to basically read the Iron Prince and see if I like that more, just because then we are following different people, and if I don't like it, I am just going to call it quits, just because I don't feel super excited to be reading this. However, I also know that we are kind of like going into a different kind of type of, you know, books now, and it might change, but if it doesn't, I think I'm going to call it quits and just say that it's not for me, just because I have given all of them 3 stars, so they are fine. I feel like they are just they're fine. I don't have anything against them, but I don't really know if I am, you know, loving it as much as maybe I should to basically continue on with it. But I am so far just going to read the Iron Prince and then see if I like the vibe more or not, just because we are following different people, and I do believe that in the next one, which is the Iron Traitor, I do believe that we are following the child of the main characters in the first series. So I don't know. Read the first one, see if I don't. It's fine. I don't want to give up on this just because we are, you know, starting something different. So I don't know what to say about this. So in this one, not in this one, but we are basically in this series following this girl who is basically half Fae, and she is the first one is the Iron King, and the first one is we are following the daughter of the Iron King, and basically a lot happens. I don't really know what to say, just because it's a little fussy what it's about, but it's fine. So yeah, let's just take another one and see. I don't know. I don't think I will read anything today. I'm not in the mood. I just have to say, it's crazy. I'm not in the mood. So I think on Monday I will just start and read a little bit more from my physical books. It's just Sundays are like my don't feel like doing anything. That's me. But let's generate something, and if I feel like continuing on, I will. So 77. You want to know what it wants me to read? Does anyone remember what the last one was? That was 77 as well. So it wants me to continue on with the Iron Prince, and yeah, so it wants me to basically figure out this week, or this video, if I'm going to continue on with the series or not. So that's interesting. So let's just hope I am not getting that again, just because I don't want to read too many of the same series as of now, like this vlog, but I guess we're just going to get around to the Iron Prince, and I think it's as long as the other ones, which My biggest problem is that they are also really, really long, and I don't have anything against long audiobooks. It's just, I don't know what it is. The thing is, yeah, 3 stars. But this one, I mean, when it's a long, like 3 stars, it's not always as fun, you know. But that's the plan. Just relax today and then start like full throttle tomorrow with some more of my books. So definitely, I think at that point I am going to start the Alloy of Law, just because they're not long. They are just definitely in the whole like I need to start them, just because they are sometimes a little heavy to get through. So I will probably pick like read 100 pages in this, and then pick something in the like romance genre to read more from, just because I usually never read 200 pages in kind of any fantasy, just because I never feel like reading that much at the same, you know. Yeah, but I'm going to go back reading, and okay, so I just apparently just decided to listen to the whole shit for the entire day. So I finished the Iron Prince, and it's still 3 stars. I don't feel like it got worse. I got maybe a little bit more interested for a while, and then it goes in waves. Like sometimes I really like it and sometimes I don't. So I think that I'll probably be continuing on. Not this month. I mean, I am going to say that if I got this again, I wouldn't do it again, just because I don't feel like reading anything more from this, just because I feel like when I read too much of the kind of this, not the same, but the, should I call it the same? I feel like I stopped caring. Like, I stopped caring about the characters and the books. So 2 books is like maximum what I like. I mean, last month I basically almost binged the entire like Wicked Villain series, and I just felt like my interest just plummeted as the books went on, because I stopped caring when I read too much of the same thing. Let's call it that, same series, where I'm following like the same series of like characters and everything. So I am not going to continue on. So if I get 77, I'm not going to do any more, but I will keep it on the list and just read some more, just because I am like, let's see, almost, I think I am like halfway through, and I don't hate it. It's just a fine series. I'm really happy that I can listen to it as an audiobook instead of buying it, because I would not have been happy if I bought the series. Let's just say that. So in this one, we are following a kind of a different character. We are following Ethan, and Ethan is Megan's sister, and yeah, that's kind of, I am going to say that this, even if it is in a different series, I feel like you need to read like the whole entire Iron Fae in order to kind of catch up on what is going on. But let's see what I will be reading for tomorrow, because I'm not reading anything more today, but we will read for tomorrow. So basically what I'm going to do is exclude the number 77, because I don't want more from that. So let's see what the next number is. 75. Yeah, 75. So it really loves that. 75. Oh, it's The Hate You Give. So that is basically concrete rose. So I am going to get to that. It will make me finish off the Hate You Give series. So this is the first, like not the first one, but the first like one that got out. The Hate You Give was really good. And now we have Concrete Rose, which is about the main character's father. So I don't think I am going to say anything else. I am curious. And basically, yeah, I just can't wait. I am more interested in this one. I don't know. Do I have it here? Concrete Rose, it's not too long, which is great actually. So I will talk more later on, you know. Okay, so I kind of look like a mess on my hair, but that's not why we are here. I've done quite a lot today, actually. So I have finished Concrete Rose, and I am going to give this 4 stars. I didn't like it as much as The Hate You Give, but I overall have to say that I enjoyed this series. And basically this. So we are following Maverick, and Maverick is Star's father. So we're kind of getting his backstory, and it's interesting, you know. If you have read The Hate You Give, you will kind of already know some details. But yeah, so this is kind of a more like calmer book that is not like overly like action-packed. So yeah, kind of know not. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say about that. We're going to pick a new audiobook. So let's choose a number and see. Okay, so number 16, and 16 is Fall Away. That actually fits really well because I only have one book left in the Fall Away series, and that is Next to Never, which is the obviously last one. And we are following Quinn, and Quinn we didn't meet that well, you know. It will have gone some years after a flame. So I am curious as to this book, and one thing that is awesome is that we will have finished off this series, which I will have finished off too. So I thought I was done because yeah, I am a little weird because let's just talk about what I have started as well. I started 2 new books. So I started this. The Alloy of Law is technically the first one in the Wax and Wayne series, but it's the 4th Mistborn. So I am 108 pages in. So it's like 300 pages, so it will take me 3 days to finish this off. Not a problem. And yeah, but so far I feel like this one definitely has another tone than the normal Mistborn. I don't really know if I love this as much as the other one, but yeah, I mean, he has 2 other pages to basically change my mind. But I don't know if this will be a 5-star or not. If it's not a 5-star, I don't know. I will be a little sad, but yeah. And then I have started The Fire Between High and Low, and I kind of didn't want to put this down, but then again, can we just talk about Brittany Sherry has a tendency to make you really sad, like make you, I want to say almost like depressed. So in these 120 pages that I have read, they made me extremely sad. I like I don't know what to say. Basically, in this one we are following Alyssa and Logan, and I think her name is Alyssa. Yeah, Alyssa and Logan, right? And basically, they've been friends for. And in the beginning, they meet, and then they have been friends like for 2 years after the prologue, and basically they get together, and then something basically happens that breaks them apart in a really tragical and sad way. So let's just say he leaves, and now I don't know how long it is afterwards. 5 years. That's a lot. So 5 years later, he comes back, and that's where I'm up to. So at this point, it's just a few messages, and then we are back. So I'm really curious. And this one, how many pages does it have? It's a little bit over 300 pages. So yeah, should finish this within the week too. So yeah, I'm wondering how much is going to break my heart with this one and build it back up. So that's kind of the plan. And then I read a little bit in Sherlock Holmes, and the last time I basically put a mark in, I was on The Adventure of the Six Napoleons. I think I have gotten longer than that. I just haven't moved my marker, but yeah. So I don't think there's kind of anything else to talk about for now. Yeah, it's day 4 of this challenge, and we have finished quite a lot of books, you know. I have finished the Next to Never, which I think I said was Quinn's story, but it's not Quinn's story. It's basically a kind of introduction to her. She will be in at least like the Hellbent series, which is kind of like a follow-up to this one where we are following, I don't know if it's the children. It's at least in the family, like the follow-away. It's a spin-off. And basically in this one, Quinn gets this book that basically is her mother and father's kind of love story. So it's a little weird. I am going to give it 3 stars like the rest. I don't love them. So before we generate another number, so I just said that the number 16 is done. So we are done with the follow-away series, meaning that we have finished 2 series, which is awesome. But I have read some more in the Alloy of Law, and I am 206 pages in, so I will finish this off tomorrow. So I don't really know how I feel about this. I said that yesterday too, and I still don't know how I feel about it. I mean, there has to be something that is really like exciting for me to give it 5 stars. I feel like it's more of a 4, you know. But who knows? It might just pick up and become awesome, but who knows? So the next book that we can talk about is The Fire Between High and Low, and I finished this. So I was supposed to finish this tomorrow, but I just flew through it, like 200 pages today. That says something. I feel like when I feel that really like urge to just continue on, I felt that urge after 100 pages too. Just I want to continue on with this book. I want to basically finish it off. So yeah, I think I'm going to give this 5 stars. I just feel like I don't care if people don't like it or not. I really enjoy this, and yes, there are definitely some things that might not be the best. Like there is, I mean, if you want to read this, there is definitely trigger warning for substance abuse. Like this is both the main character Logan and his mother and his father is basically users. Logan, he goes to rehab for it, so it's really heavy on that, and there are, let's just say that you definitely see the like horrible, like I almost said truth about basically being together with someone, just, and he just left. And yeah, it's actually really, really sad. I am just going to say some of her books, like especially those that are like really, really emotional, I feel I just get so I feel like emotionally like drained after that. But overall, I really did like it. I really, really loved it, I have to say that. So there are, definitely check out the trigger warnings. And I don't want to say that this is like in the beginning a healthy relationship, and he is definitely struggling with things throughout this book. And yeah, but he is working on them, and that's great. So yeah, that was that one. So now we have read the second book in the Element series, which is great. So we are going to roll again. Let's do that again. 59. Okay, 59 is something in the way. So apparently tomorrow will be the day where I am reading a book that basically makes me annoyed. This series is making me just so annoyed, if you have heard me talking about it. So basically in this one we are following this couple, these two people who basically, she's 15 when she first sees him, and basically she thinks he is the like extremely hot, and then basically her sister sees him, and basically he gets together with her sister, and it's just a whole mess. So I'm basically doing one book of this month, so just because I don't feel like doing anything more, just because I get annoyed. It's really annoying. It's an annoying story, I just have to say. I know a lot of people love this series. I have to say I get annoyed. It's really well written. And the reason why I don't basically rate this, I don't give them a rating, just because I am just overall extremely annoyed with these people in this book. And yeah, just because, let's say it, overall the writing is great. The characters they just annoy me so much, and I just want to shake them. So I will talk more about that later tomorrow, and then wrap up this, and then start other things. Okay, so I finished Move the Stars. I think so. Basically it's the third book in the Something in the Way series, and I don't rate this series just because I have to say that for me, I just get annoyed, and this one annoyed me even more. And I've seen some reviews, like 1-star reviews, and I have to say that I feel a lot of the same things that they do, basically annoyance. And yeah, I just have to say I am so annoyed that this kind of where we went. Basically it's just, I don't really know what it is. It's just, yeah, I'm just annoyed with the characters overall. And yeah, so yeah, I don't really know how to say, just because that would be really spoilery, but really, really annoyed, let's just say that. Another thing that I have done, I finished Alloy of Law. So I don't know if I will read anything more today. I basically read 200 pages in The Fire Between High and Low yesterday, meaning that I kind of can take the day off after I'm done with this. So Alloy of Law, I think I'm gonna give this 4 stars. just because I didn't love it as much as the first Mistborn, but overall it was a great start to something new. It just, I think that it takes some time for me to just put myself into this world again, because it's these are totally different characters, and even though the world building is kind of done, I mean, it gets more expanded, but what I have to say is that it takes some time to learn the characters, just because none of the original ones, you know, are alive, and it just takes some time to get this. And it's, I have to say, for being Brandy Sandy, this is really short. It's 300 pages, and it wasn't, I mean, that's not the kind of the problem here. I didn't love it as much as I did like the first Mistborn trilogy, and that is kind of why I'm giving it 4 stars. So, I mean, the next one might be a 5-star, I don't know, but so far I don't get like the 5-star feeling from this, so I'm gonna give it 4. Even though I am really happy that I have read this and I am going to continue on with this series. So tomorrow I am probably going to continue on with Shadow of Self. That's what we are going to do, and I don't really know what else, to be honest. I haven't really decided on the other book. So that's just the plan for right now. So what I am thinking of doing is just do the random number again and see what I will read for tomorrow. So basically what I have done over the last like few hours at this point, I have been listening to Assassin's Quest, just because I am trying to finish off the Realm of the Elderlings, and that is a lot. And to finish off, I need to listen to 2 of these a month, and that's a lot. Especially when they are like 20 hours long almost. So that I will listen to this kind of like the remainder of the day, but tomorrow I will listen to a new book, and then basically what we are doing is going back to this and just continuing on. So I hope I will be able to finish this like within the week, but I feel like these are the ones that I am, you know, reading firstly. So let's just take a look on what we will land on. 2. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to read. Number 2 is A Song of Ice and Fire. I did not want that long of a book. So this might actually take me to the end of like Friday to finish off this. I mean, how am I going to, how long is that? A Clash of Kings. Because that one is extremely long, isn't it? Yeah. I won't be able to finish that even. And do I want to continue on with that series right now? I am just going to say pass on this. I just have to. Number 2, I cannot read that right now. I will need a month to finish that. So that is not what we are doing tomorrow. We have to pick something else, and I feel like I need to be in the mood to read this series because it's so extremely long. So let's pick something else. 81. Okay, you want to know what 81 is? It's Assassin's Quest, the one that I'm currently listening to. So let's just say that's fine. We have 10 hours left of this book. So I mean, I will hopefully be able to finish that tomorrow. And then, yeah. So basically it really wants me to read an extremely long book, but since I have already started Assassin's Quest, I'm just going to continue on and say that's fine. Even though I wish it was something a little shorter, so yeah. Okay, so it's Thursday, so we're almost done with this challenge, and I can't wait to just have a little bit more free time. Just like I don't know. I don't know, basically, but basically can read without filming, let's call that. And I mean, I love filming, but also sometimes I just want a few days off. So I have finished Assassin's Quest, and I am sad to say that I'm gonna give it 2 stars. I just felt like it was a little too long. I felt like, I mean, there was things happening, but I just didn't feel like things was happening, you know. And that's kind of that. This is the third book in the Farseer trilogy, so the last one there, but it's also the third one in the realm of the Elderlings. So I'm going to continue on with that series. The next is the Live Ship Traders. So I mean, people do say that this one, the Assassin's Quest, is basically her like weakest book, and I hope so. I mean, I have to say, one of my biggest issue is with long books. It's just been difficult for me lately to even get to like long books. It's I don't know. So other than that, I have not basically read any physical books, which sucks. I don't know if I will be able to, because today I don't feel good. But I have at least finished that. But let's see what we're going to read for tomorrow or the last day. So 62. Let's see what 62 says. Oh, it's the Stephanie Plum series, and I am up to 12 sharp, so yeah, maybe I actually will be able to finish this today, actually, because it's not that long and it's only like 3, and they're not that long actually. But let's see. So that's kind of it. I think that might be it for me today, if I don't like just race through that one. But yeah, that's kind of it. I'm just going to relax and do some diamond painting and not do a lot. Okay, so I am actually just going to end the vlog here, just because I was thinking of basically doing that, just because we have finished 8 books. So I have finished 12 sharp, which is the next one, and yeah, this is the 12th book in the Stephanie Plum series. And now I feel like the only reason why I'm kind of reading this is to get to Sizzling 17, which is on the GoodReads winner. And yeah, it's just, I give them 3 stars. They are fine. I don't know if I will continue on like after I'm done with that, just because I don't love them. I don't find them super interesting, you know. It's not like something, I don't know if I feel like continuing on after that. So we have a few ones left, and I don't know kind of why I am doing this to myself. I don't really know why I continue on with series that I don't love. It's like, especially like, I feel like it's something different when I continue the realm of the Elderlings, just because we're going over to a different type of series now. And that's just, yeah, it's just a little different. But if I don't like that, I don't know. I just feel like I should technically get better at stopping series when I don't feel like it. But it's just, I feel like I'm struggling with that at times. So yeah, but we are down to 100 basically now. Yeah, we're down to 100 series, which is still quite a lot. But we have started quite a lot of series over the last like few weeks or months, so 3 months. So basically, I have a few ones that I need to continue on with every single month, and that is Realm of the Elderlings, Sherlock Holmes. I will finish another Sherlock Holmes this month because I need to read the Hound of Baskerville. And then we need to do Something in the Way, which I have one book left, meaning that next month we will basically finish that off. And then I need to read Feminine, Four Horsemen. We will finish that off next month as well. We need to continue on with Hades and Persephone and Fake Isles, and then The Witcher, Casimir, Stephanie Plum, and then I'm taking a break with Windy City because we have the only book left there is not out yet. Then we have Chestnut Springs that I have on my TBR, and then a Harihole book. I think is this The Snowman that is the next, maybe. Then we need to read a book from Sadok, and then the Svensson Brothers. And then I obviously need to continue on with the Iron Fae, Little Bridge Island, Grape, and Element. So I'll finish off one in the Grape series and one in the Element series this month. So overall, we are doing really well with series. And then, I mean, obviously I need to continue on because these are not the only ones that I, have on my on like what I need to read. But obviously, I want to basically finish off series and not like starting all of these things. So I am actually really happy that I finished off some series. I finished off 2, but also that I haven't gotten too many like new series, just because that would have been kind of a little difficult. But yeah, I don't know what I will do for the next one, just because I cannot only listen to audiobooks all the time. So, but I don't know if I want to do that one more time, but this time like pick one series that I am just going to, finish off. Try and finish off. I mean, if it's a long one, I might just try and listen to like a few ones. Or if I am going to do like every single one, except for the ones that I kind of can't get to. I haven't really decided. It's I don't really know what I am going to do next time. I haven't really decided yet on kind of where I am going with this, but we are going to do one next month with it somehow, and I will probably still be doing like a random number generator, just because I feel like that is easier for me, but I might also like one time just do whatever I feel like. But my problem is that I'm really bad with choices. That's kind of the reason why I like to have a random number generator, because I'm bad at making like those choices, because those are so simple that I don't really know what to pick. So yeah. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else. Like seriously, it's just it's been a long day. And yeah, overall, I just feel like it's been good. I have finished some books, and that is great. But yeah, I hope you liked this video, and I will see you next time for another one. Bye!